Are you getting separators? What are they?
What are they, mate? What are they?
How do they make me feel?
Oh, scary!
Time for some PFOing so you know where you're going. Okay, everybody, we are in the clinic yet again. Wait, what's so funny? Mia's here with me. Okay, today we're talking about spacers or separators. We call them separators, some people call them spacers. We'll talk specifically about them in 1 second. We'll show you what they're all about. Remember, if you like this video, give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions or you have your own experience with separators and what you did to deal with them, leave a comment below and consider subscribing to the channel so that I can open your eyes, Mia and I, we can open your eyes to the wonderful world of straight teeth and beautiful bites. Separators, what are they? We've got some pictures here. They're these little blue donut looking elastic pieces, kind of thick, and we stick them in between your teeth.
Gotcha, gotcha, gotcha.
The reason why we do them is so that we can eventually create space between the teeth or metal bands. We're gonna show you a little video here. There's some metal bands. We got a lot of things on this tray. These are metal bands right here. You can see that there's different sizes of metal bands because everybody's teeth are a little bit different. So we've got to put these blue separators in. Those are the little blue donuts that go in between the teeth that we need on the front side and the back side in order to create space so that we can put those metal rings around. We use the metal rings for things like expanders or space holders, space maintainers. There are some other things that maybe even some people use them in just normal braces. I'm going to show you now how we put them in. So we are ready to put separators in. In fact, I've already put one in just so you can see, and then I'm going to show you how we do it. So here is our blue separator. It goes in between two teeth. It could go in between lots of different teeth. But in this case, we're going to put the metal ring around this tooth, and so we put the separator in on the front side. We don't need one on the back because there's no tooth behind it. But if we were putting a metal ring around this tooth, we'd want a separator here and here to create space around the whole tooth so that we can put that metal ring around. Open really wide. Very nice, very nice. Okay, what I'm going to demonstrate now is how we put the separator in. It's going to go in between these teeth over here.
Can't wait to see it.
We've got our separator plier here and our little donut. I put it around there and stretched it out. This makes it skinnier so that it can fit in between your teeth. So this is what you would do. We try to be really careful. We get our fingers in here and we push it down in like this, and we'll show. Sometimes you can feel a little bit of it like slips in, and that's exactly what's happening. Now you got one part of the blue donut that is below the tooth contact, and this part sits above it, so it's okay if it's just a little bit above like that. All right, open really wide. Now you can see both of our donuts, spacers, separators are in right there, and that's going to help us prepare for those bands. Normally separators can be in they can create space pretty fast. It's common in our office, you get separators in, and then a week after you come back and then you get fitted for those metal rings. Sometimes those little blue separators will come out while you're gone. I'm going to show you a cool technique if you want to try and put them back in. Or sometimes the orthodontist will do this. We got a picture of this, but basically we took 2 pieces of floss. We put one on this side and one on this side, and we looped them through this separator right here. And then what you do is you simulate that plier and you pull it apart, and then you go and you floss this in between the teeth, right? You floss it in between the teeth, and you pop it up to make it look just like this. Without doing it completely, just kind of giving you an idea of the technique that might be used in the office if they need to. You get it with the floss, and you come in here between, and you can use it to pull down just like that, and it eventually goes in just like that, and then you pull the floss pieces out. So in case yours falls out and it's still a little bit of time before you go back to the orthodontist for your band seating, you can do something like that, or just let your local orthodontist know and they'll take care of you. Okay, so we got the separators in. Now we're just gonna ask how it feels.
How does it feel?
It hurt as you're putting it in, but it doesn't hurt that bad after.
Okay, and I'm gonna ask you this too. So when you put the separators in, it definitely feels pretty weird. When you say it hurt, did you feel like a lot of pressure? Yeah, a little bit of pressure? Was there any part that was hurt the most? Was it the blue thing that went in as it went in, or was it like pulling your cheeks? Anything specifically?
Yeah, I think it was just like putting it in.
Putting it in? Yeah, so those blue things, they've got to create some space. So it's going to feel a little weird. It might even hurt a little bit when you push those teeth apart. But like you said, that sensation usually goes away pretty quick. Sometimes you can get sore that same day or the night of, like you will with braces. Whenever you move teeth can feel a little bit sore. And what you can do is you can use some ibuprofen or some Advil. Pay attention to what your local provider has to say. In our office, if the separator for whatever reason comes out the same day, we probably need to try and get it back in if there was a specific reason why it came out. If the teeth are just loose already, meaning that there's already some space, sometimes you can just delay the separator until like the day before or even the day of to try and get that separator in for the space. But if the separator came out like the day before you're supposed to get your bands fitted, then maybe it's not that big of a deal. You should be able to come in and still get the bands placed without having to recreate the space. It should still be there. So hopefully this video helps. Remember, if you like it, give us a thumbs up. Have any questions? Or if you have your own experience with separators, whether you loved it or you hated it, you can leave a comment below and consider subscribing to the channel so that we can continue to open your eyes to the wonderful world of straight teeth and beautiful bites. That's all I've got. Just a little PFOing so you know where you're going. Packard out.